Hello YouTube, welcome to another video just for Kixx. Yes, it's been almost a year to the day I reckon since my last Kixx update, because when you get near the end it's very hard to do, doesn't it? Collect anything. It's easy to start with, pick up loads of games, you can see behind me, and then of course you get the last few and I've got one game in a year. And also a compilation which I'm going to show here. How are you doing? Alright? So yeah, summer's over then. It's started cooling down a bit. Some people like it. Me? Well, it was hot. It was hot in the summer. But here's what it is. Spring person. Spring. Yeah, so Kixx. Behind me then, it's 109 games. There's actually 110 here because I've got one game twice but come out of a different label. Which is Street Fighter, which is yeah, it's around somewhere. Come out in the old style label. There we go. And the more recent label, which obviously still a good 30 years plus now. Yeah, not very good. Yeah, so this is basically a very small update, very quick video. I'll show you the one game I have managed to pick up, which did show up on eBay, which leaves 4, if I remember rightly. Can I remember them? No, I can't. I'll find them in a minute. Don't worry, I'll let you know before the end of the video. Yeah, so got a bit of gameplay of Trantor, the last Stormtrooper that started there. The intro, really good intro actually. I mean, shows what an Amstrad could do when done right. And there are some great games actually in this Kixx label. I would say the Hit Squad's probably got the better games. Some good ones on Kixx. I mean, had a lot of early games from Gremlin Graphics. A load of the sports compilations as well, and there's quite a few decent arcade conversions here. Also included some of the Rainbow Arts games, which were classics like Terrapin Games and Cross Out. It's a Terrapin game. Absolute classics on, well, in Amiga, but on the Amstrad too. Where are they? And what else was there? There's System 3. Covers some System 3 games, but System 3 were pretty poor on the Amstrad. A lot of their games were like specky ports. disappointing. A couple of colourful games. They did do some colourful games, but it could have been a lot better, couldn't it? What else was there? Storm, Company Storm, behind Swiv and Rodland. Again, two amazing games in the Amiga. On the Amstrad, Swiv's a Specky port for 1991. Terrible, and it's 128K as well. Rodland, lovely colourful game on the Amstrad. A bit slow, really slow. Missing a few levels and all the bosses. Oh my word. There was a remake of that at one stage, but I think that's come to a halt. It's going back a few years now. What a shame. Yeah, well, classics on Palace as well, like Barbarian 1 and 2. They're good games. Anyhow, yes. So Kixx Encore. Why do we do this? I don't know. The addiction of collecting is get a game come through the door, you know, and you open it up and there it is. Especially if you've not played it for many years and nostalgia kicks in. It's all good. Okay, the one pickup. Well, sort of one. There's no one, but the one to add to this is the Games Winter Edition. Like I said, there's a lot of multi-sports games on the Kixx label. Oh my word, where are we? Have like World Games, Summer Games, Winter Games. Ooh, we're close. Super Sports. All more or less the same thing, really. And oh, where's it gone? Oh, it's around here somewhere. It's got a different label. The Games, the Summer Edition. It's got a red tab, if you like, whereas lots of them have yellow tabs. Only 2 games with the red tab. So what's that about? I don't know. Yeah. Plus there's like California games and there's loads of actual sports games, football ones, skateboarding, stuff like that. So yeah, Games Winter Edition then. I know it's too dissimilar to the actual Winter Games. To that, to be honest. That might actually be a better game. I've not actually loaded this one up to play it yet, so I don't know. Yeah. So Kixx label also done the multi-mix compilations. There were 5 on the Amstrad. I think it's just 5 on the Spectrum and Commodore 64 as well. Don't think there are any other systems that come out, I'm not sure. I think they might have differed as well. So a quick look at the multi-mix. Multi-mix 1, which are all the leaderboard games. Leaderboard, world class leaderboard. And a par 3 like a edition, if you like. Multi-mix 2, which Beachhead 1 and 2 and Raid. Beachhead 1's okay, but I don't say much for the others. The Capcom edition, which was Multi-mix 3, which was Bionic Commando, Specky Port, Street Fighter, 1943, which is actually a decent shooter. Multi-mix 4, Gauntlet 1 and 2, and the Deeper Dungeons. And Multi-mix 5, which is the Gremlin edition. See there, which fold. Monty on the Run, Jack the Nipper 2, the Coconut Capers, and Alvida Zane Monty. Yeah. Coffee. Yes. It's funny because the title music here for Turrican 2 on the Amstrad is like the first level of Turrican 2 on the Amiga. First stage of each. Desert Rocks, it's called, isn't it? Also, got a little tidbits I've probably mentioned before anyway, but Barbarian, which came out on the Kixx label, the only one that comes in blue in Kixx Legends. Never seen another one. Don't think there are any more. In all honesty, I haven't actually done any research regarding Kixx for quite some time. No evidence of anything else coming along. So I assume it's 113 Kixx releases for the Amstrad, which means 4 left to get. That trusty old book. There's so much stuff in this book regarding collections, video ideas, things you're collecting for, like the Encore labels in here as well, Kixx, and shoot 'em ups I've got and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, so the 4 Kixx releases left to get. F15 Strike Eagle, had a bid on that well over a year ago now, only about £18 as well, but you can get the disc version for like a tenner. So bizarre. Action Fighter. Amazingly, that's not showed up anywhere. Mercs, which I've mentioned many times now. £118 I think I went for, Kixx version. Get the disc version for 30 quid. And a game I picked up recently, the big box version, Outrun Europa, which I reckon that'll fetch a fair few pennies too. So then 4 left to get. I'll do a pinned, tweet then, pinned comment or something, saying, just in case you come across them, you know. So, the rest of the this video then, pick up, is, well, part of it was a gift actually. Paul, Mr. Bads, everyone knows Paul, charming young man. He sent me a little package through a while ago now actually. Probably the start of summer holidays I think it must have been, back then. Had a few Encore games in there, very decent of them of course, goes without saying, very common. We also had this. Now I'm not sure which one it was, because I actually bought this from France around the same time, but the other version, if that makes sense. So this is the Kixx Action Countdown. This is the cassette version. I don't know if Paul sent me a cassette version or a floppy disk version. So one come from him, the other one come from France. Yeah, I can't try where it was. Anyway, many thanks to Paul, of course. Yeah, again, I owe him something else now. We try and help each other out, of course. This has 9 games on it. It's all from the Toposoft label, which is a Spanish label. Some of these did get a Kixx release, which are around somewhere at the top here. I think 6 of them got a Kixx release, and the other 3, as far as I can tell, didn't. They are, if I can read them: Colosseum, Titanic, Blackbeard, Tuareg. I've got no idea what that says. Stardust, Score 3020, Wells and Fargo. There's a label over that one, so that's what I say. Rock and Roller. There's something else in there. What's the other one? Come on. Oh, Metropolis. Yeah, that's it. So there. So inside here, clamshell. 2 cassettes. No instructions on that one, so I'm not sure which one's which. But the disc version does have the instructions. So best of both worlds, if you like. It's lovely. I didn't know about it until about, I don't know, last year I reckon I saw it. I think Paul might have mentioned it then, but I didn't pick it up. Then it come up again, and I decided to get it. Yeah. So there we go. That's the lot. So I mentioned the games. I've showed you the different covers before, so I won't do that again. Quite a short video this one, well, compared to the usual pickups, average near 20 minutes. But yeah, I don't see another video coming, to be honest, regarding Kixx. I might be able to fit them out. I might be able to pick them up at some stage, I don't know. My eyes are open, but four to get. It's a shame, isn't it? I've got a feeling it's going to be the same with the Encore label, because there's a couple that just, well, as far as I can tell, are non-existent, but that's for another video. So yeah, I'm going to do a lap on a supercycle, show you that. And I'll bid you farewell. Take care, all the best, thanks for watching, see you again.